Hi friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I wanted to talk about all of my eyeshadow palettes that are kind of in the TV and movie theme sort of vibe. So we're talking about IP collabs, things that are just inspired by movies and TV in general. I have about, I think, 28 things here if I counted correctly, and I don't think I'm missing any from my personal collection, but there are probably hundreds of palettes that are correlated with a movie or a TV show in some way. So I thought this would also be fun just to hear like which ones you can think of or which ones you personally own, because there are so many. I don't even have a fraction of all that are out there, but I thought it would still be fun to just kind of go through and see which movies and TV shows have kind of inspired different palettes and stuff like that. I'm excited. I feel like we might see some common themes in here, but that could also just be my personal collection and things that I vibe with, of course. But I'm excited to hear just what you also have in your collection or things that you've heard of or just things like that. We're just gonna have a fun chit chat. Before we hop in, I did of course film this look. It should already be on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's from a recent chatty get ready with me. And as far as my accessories go today, I just have this necklace from Suki Blade. So without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about these palettes. We're gonna go in no particular order. I just have a big stack next to me, so I'm just gonna start pulling. I have one of the Sigma and Disney collabs. This is the Cinderella palette, of course, obviously themed around Cinderella. Such a classic. I love this color story. I love just like the moodiness. It's very soft, but still has those jewel tones to it. Really, really pretty. I don't have very many Sigma palettes, but the ones that I have are pretty special. I feel like the shimmers are just like a really just wet looking effect. Really, really pretty. And I just definitely vibe with this color story, especially like this section over here. So good. I have quite a few ColourPop ones, but ColourPop has probably released 10 times the amount that I own. We can start first with what I'm actually wearing right now. It's the Shrek palette. It's kind of what inspired me to do this video because this is of course themed around Shrek. This is an official collab as well, and it's so pretty. I am so attracted to this color story. I do love Shrek as well, but the fact that it was, you know, an entity that I enjoy and a color story that I super vibe with, this was just perfect for me. I love. I'm having a great time with this so far. Also from ColourPop is the Nightmare Before Christmas palette. This is another official collab. I'm pretty sure all the ColourPop ones have always been like official collabs, not just inspired by, but I have always loved this. I think it screams like early 2000s Scene Kid, Hot Topic kind of vibes. And I just think it's so cool. I love the smokiness with these pops of intense brightness. It's very, very fun. Very fun. Does it scream Nightmare Before Christmas? Not entirely in my opinion, but I do think the vibes are cool. I have the Rudolph palette, so cute. I am a sucker for a good Christmas movie and Rudolph is one of my favorites. This just, it's holiday. This gives the claymation film. It's just precious. It's classic Christmas. This is an entity I enjoy with my entire soul. A Christmas season can't go by where I don't watch this movie. It's just so cutesy. I have the Beach Dreamin' palette. This was the Lilo and Stitch collab. Very cute. I actually really enjoy this one. I like the balance of these tones. I feel like these just vibrant reddish shades with the purples. It's fun. It's a very fun color story. It's very playful, very just splashes of color. It's cool. I have the ColourPop Tangled palette. I'll be honest, this one isn't my favorite formula-wise. I just feel like it's a little sheer for my liking, but it is beautiful. I feel like it reflects what's going on with the colors in the movie pretty well. We maybe could have lived without one of the two beiges in my humble opinion. But I do think it, color story-wise, reflects really nicely. And I love Tangled. Tangled is such a cute movie. I also have the Toy Story collab. This one is very like spot on with the movie colors as well. Like we just have like an exact copy paste of the colors that you see in that movie. It's so fun. Again, it's maybe not my like go-to color story just because it's very like neutral mattes, pops of color shimmers. It's not my go-to, but the quality's nice, and I like these very sparkly shimmers specifically. They're very, very cool. The ColourPop Frosty the Snowman. I adore this. It is such a winter wonderland. I also have such a nostalgic attachment to Frosty the Snowman. This is another one that I can't not watch when it's Christmas season. It's just so cute. It's just winter, snowy, icy. It is so pretty, just so spot on for that. It's adorable. And my two favorites from ColourPop ever. Twilight. This is the Twilight palette, and I think they nailed it with this. I think it's so pretty. The quality is very good. I think the colors reflect the first movie so well because the whole first movie has this teal filter all over everything, and I feel like this looks like it has a teal filter on it. It's so on point color story-wise. It's so pretty. It's exactly what I would have wanted. It's gorgeous. And then they came out with the new Moon, I want to say earlier this year. So pretty. It's just warm and yummy. It's autumnal. It's giving that orangey moodiness that the second movie has. It is so pretty. I really, really hope they continue to do the other movies because I need them all. I absolutely need them all. Wicked Widow Beauty has come out with a handful. Some of them aren't official, some are just inspired by, and then some of them are official. I honestly don't remember what this one is called because the name isn't on the palette itself. I think it was something like Twisted Tea Party. I think it is Twisted Tea Party, actually. I'm pretty certain, but obviously inspired by Alice in Wonderland. Super, super cute. I really enjoy this 8-pan format from them. Just little nods to Alice in Wonderland. Again, not like in an official collaboration sort of way, but just like in a, this is clearly inspired by Alice in Wonderland. So I feel like it counts, even though it's not like a direct take from the movie entity. I feel like just because it has that theming, it still works really nicely for this video, but I like this color story. It's very cute, very colorful, kind of weird and wonderful. And this is the Scissorhands 2. I believe they must also have a Scissorhands original. If I have the second one, I don't have the original though, but this one is inspired by Edward Scissorhands, of course. Very, very pretty. This is always like a go-to wintry color story for me. It's so pretty. So many nods with like the scissors and things like that. Ice dance, scars, snowflakes, like so many nods to Edward Scissorhands. Again, this one isn't an official collab, but it's very cute, a very fun inspiration of just that movie. Because to me, Edward Scissorhands is like a Christmas time movie just because of the snow scene. I know that's like a stretch, but that's where my mind always goes. And this to me is just such a cozy, like wintry color story. So this works great for me. Getting into some official collabs again, they did The Crow last year and it's so cool. Like it's just so on par, like with the different moody grays, the different tones of red, just so good. So many perfect shade names like Sarah, Vengeance, Gabriel, Cemetery, Shelley, like just so many good names. So many good shade names in here. The quality's amazing from Wicked Widow Beauty. This was such a great one. Very just like dark and dramatic. And earlier this year, they came out with the official American Psycho collab, which is so fun. It's so fun. So fun. I will be honest, it's not my perfect color story just because it's very heavy, half neutral, half colorful. I feel like maybe we could have condensed it a little bit more and gotten rid of some of the neutrals, but that is just such a personal preference. I know that's not going to be everyone's opinion. But again, so many good shade names. We have Evelyn, Dorcia, Eggshell, Bone, Patrick Bateman, Envy, Killer, Double Life, Stray Cat, like so many things. So many things. I really enjoy this movie and this collab is so fun. Again, the quality's amazing. These shimmers are so twinkly wet looking on the eyes. I love it. Moving on to Glamlight. I feel like Glamlight and Colourpop probably hold the title for most IP collabs ever. And I do not have very many Glamlight palettes. I only have 3 total, but all 3 do have to do with entities. I don't know if they do anything that doesn't have to do with an entity anymore. I'm pretty sure they strictly do collabs now, right? I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Well, I have the Chucky Crazy in Love palette. This is just like a very moody, smoky, dark, romantic, haunted sort of vibe. It's very, very pretty. I really, really like this color story. I've kind of stuck with it the last few years because it's pretty. I like the way it plays and the effect of it. And of course, Chucky is, you know, a horror movie, so perfect collaboration here. I'm pretty sure Glamlight also only does official collaborations. And then I have the 2 Breaking Dawn Part 1 palettes. I'm such a Twilight fan. I couldn't not have these. Well, we have the Team Edward here. Love it. Love an official Twilight collab. It's just so cool. Very just like moody reds, purples, that dark grayish, bluish, teal kind of shade. So pretty. The quality in these is amazing. I have had hit or miss experience with Glamlight in the past, but these are hands down the best Glamlight palettes I've ever used out of what I have used. I think the formulas are absolutely incredible. The mattes blend so beautifully and the shimmers are on another level. I love these. I would not be mad to see Glamlight do more Twilight ones. I'll take all the Twilight palettes, please and thank you. And we have the Team Jacob. This is actually my favorite palette out of my Glamlight palettes, which could be shocking because I already said I'm not the biggest neutral person, but this is neutrals done in such a good way. It's just earthy and moody. I feel like it matches the vibes of the wolves so well. I love these pops of greenish teals. It's just so pretty. Like it's the wolves running through the forests in Washington. It's just perfect. It's perfect. I love this. Moving on to Melt Cosmetics. Melt has done their fair share of officially licensed collabs as well, and I have a few of them. I have the 2 Beetlejuice ones from a few Halloween seasons ago, and I'm so happy I have these. I actually didn't buy them when they initially launched because I want to say that was a 2020 launch and money was tight. Things were uncertain, so I was not spending money on makeup. But one of my friends gifted me these when she just decided she didn't want them in her collection anymore, and I will forever be grateful. This one is the recently deceased, very classic Beetlejuice. We have like the swampy, chartreusey greens, we have the purples. It's very, very fun. This is getting a little old, but it's still beautiful. I just have such an attachment to this. I'm a huge Beetlejuice fan, hence the sandworm behind me. And then I also have the Waiting Room palette, which is one I have to be a little bit careful with because some of my shades are just like kind of falling apart, but that's okay. That's okay. But very just moody, dark, kind of gothic-y with the like grayscale black at the bottom and then the vampy reds. Very, very pretty. I love these so much. The only weird thing is like, why does this palette have 10 shades and the other one have 8? I don't know why that wasn't consistent with the same launch, but I still love these. The packaging is just so cool. It's incredible. And I also have the Nightmare Before Christmas palettes from, I want to say 2 years ago. I love these. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Like they were announcing the Halloween Town collection, which was so incredibly exciting. I'm a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I have, you know, a whole sleeve dedicated to it. I love the lenticular packaging with Oogie Boogie. He's so cute. And then just all these fun colors. I love Melt Cosmetics. I'm a huge, huge fan, and this is just beautiful. To me, this looks like Sally. Like this is Sally's colors on her patchwork self, her dress, her body, everything. It is giving Sally. It's chaotic and wonderful and just so cool. The little details. I hold such dear love for this. But then after that launched and spooky season was kind of progressing and coming to an end, then they announced the Christmas Town half of the collection and I lost it. I was so excited because I also am in Christmas mode on November 1st. As much as I love spooky season, Christmas 1st is November 1st, and I just was so happy about this. And it's just so pretty. I love just like the holographic that glows on all of these. And to me, this color story looks like the scene during the What's This part of the movie when he's singing like, what's this? What's this? It's all the colors everywhere. Don't mind me. But to me, it just looks like all the Christmas lights twinkling on the snow. It's so pretty, so gorgeous. And I love these. They're some of my favorite palettes in my collection. I have such an attachment to them. Moving on, Beaute Bar, Once Upon a Time did a Strange and Unusual palette. This is another one that's more like inspired by, not an officially licensed, but I love this. This was one of my first palettes ever from this brand, and I still adore it with my whole soul. Again, I love a Beetlejuice theme. It's one of my favorite things ever, and I love this wholeheartedly. I will say this was back before their mattes got updated, so this is like their old formula from forever ago. I still love this palette, but at some point I really need to buy the updated version, if it's even available. I don't know if it's available. I know they did re-release it with the better formula, but I don't know if it's still around right now, but I would hope to one day maybe get my hands on the updated version because I love this color story and I'll still use this palette, but I would love to have their more current formula with it. The shimmers have always been amazing though. So beautiful, and I love this palette. It's so cute and just ignited my love for this brand. Another one that I believe is not officially licensed. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Polar Express. This is definitely like a fun wintry color story from last year, themed around the Polar Express. It's very cute. And I mean, this can stem different ways because Polar Express is a story and it's also a movie. And since this isn't officially licensed, as I'm pretty sure, it's not like a direct take from the movie, but it has those vibes. It has the theming. It's very cute. We have like, you know, the silver bells, all the different things. It's just a very cozy holiday color story. We're definitely seeing a theme that I collect Christmas and Halloween movie entity palettes. I'm just such a sucker for a holiday theme. What can I say? Last but not least, getting into Lethal Cosmetics. Lethal Cosmetics has been killing it with their IP collabs. I don't know what changed. They definitely went from just being their own thing to collabing with these entities, but they are doing such a good job and they've been teasing another one. And I know what it is, but I can't say anything. It might have been announced by the time this video goes up for all I know, but I'm very excited. But let's talk about what already exists. Well, last year, was it last year? I think it was last year. What started it all was their Avatar: The Last Airbender collaboration. They came out with this whole big collection themed around Avatar, and I love Avatar so much. So this was incredibly exciting. Each palette is themed around one of the different elements. So this one is Earth. So pretty. This is my favorite one. I just love these different greens. Such a beautiful formula too. I feel like this was the launch that I feel like their quality like got kicked up like a dozen notches. It's so great. This one is the Air palette. It's kind of like a softer mostly neutral with pops of color sort of vibe, but again, the quality is just incredible. We have the water palette. My blue is kind of falling apart. I plucked it out for a build your own palette one time, and it's kind of falling apart now, but that's okay. We still love her. Blues, water, icy. It's so pretty. So pretty. The fact that there's a shade called Penguin Sledding just makes my whole life. And of course, the fire palette. This one is incredible. Just like warm, fiery, yummy. Like I love the different shades of red with the burnt oranges, the gold. It's just so good. It's just so good. These are amazing. This was such a fun launch. I even have the My Cabbages sponge still right there because it's decor. I'm not using that. It's just cute. Earlier this year, I want to say it was like in January or February, they came out with the Dexter collaboration and I lost it. I love Dexter so much. I'm currently watching Resurrection right now and I'm loving every second of it. Dexter, the original show, definitely had its ups and downs as far as like good, but overall I just love Dexter. I love that universe. I love his character. I love everything about it. So this collaboration made me so happy. The palette literally looks like his box of blood slide trophies. It's so cool. It opens up with this like little guy. It's just, the quality is amazing. The detail is amazing. This is kind of what the inside looks like. We have all these really pretty shades. We have these different reds into the smokiness. That blood splatter shade in the middle is so cool. And so many perfect shade names. We have Nurse Mary, we have Harry, we have Tooth Fairy, Trinity. Trinity Killer Season is my favorite forever and always. Lila, Miguel, Deborah. It's great. It's just so great. This brings me a lot of joy. I feel like that's what I look for with an entity collab. Like I don't want to just see a regular palette with a name slapped on it. I want detail. I want it to feel like it's from that universe, and this is just perfect. And last but not least, they recently came out with the Adventure Time collection a few months back, and this is so fun. This is the Candy Kingdom palette, and it's just an explosion of color. This is all the different candy residents of the Candy Kingdom in a palette. It's so cute. We have so many fun shades like Lake Butterscotch and Cinnamon Bun and Mr. Cupcake and Science and Peppermint Butler, like just so many fun things. It's just an explosion. If you're an Adventure Time fan, this whole collection was just so in-depth, so many different characters. It was just a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And I like that this palette's kind of puffy. I always say it reminded me of like puffy stickers from elementary school. It's cute. So yeah, those are all the palettes I have personally in my collection that are themed around things from movies and TV shows and stuff like that. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have any of these? Which ones do you own that I don't? There's definitely been ones that I owned in the past but don't have anymore. But it's fun to see. I do love a good collab. I feel like sometimes they can get overkill, like when that's all you see constantly. Like I think back to 2020 and 2021 where ColourPop was coming out with a new one every single week. That was getting to be a bit much, but when things are really well thought out, it gets really exciting. I love some nostalgia. I love things that play on things that I enjoy, so I'm all about it. I just don't want it to be like overdone to the point where we're losing the specialness of it. I want the special things with a collab. That's what I want. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave some emojis that remind you of certain like movies or TV shows or something like that. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I'm BATTYBEAN over there. And you can also subscribe if you want to see more videos. You're also welcome to hop over to my second channel linked in my description box if you want additional content. And also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple of different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep watching, I'll pop a similar one on the screen. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next one.